Hi guys, and welcome to this Pick a Card Tarot reading where we are going to be doing a deep dive into your next relationship, getting as much information as we can about who is coming in this relationship, what they'll be like, what the relationship is going to be like, when this relationship might come in, any advice, and just whatever other messages Spirit wants us to share. If you've seen my channel before, you will know I love doing readings like this, and it's been a really long time since I did a pick a card like this, so I'm really excited to connect with you guys and to see what's going to come through. I have a few quick things I want to say before we get into the reading. Number one, I have a new website, hbtarot.com. I currently offer tarot and astrology readings there. I will soon be offering tarot classes and as well as a blog. I haven't gotten that up yet, but the tarot and astrology readings are open if you're interested in getting a personal reading. Secondly, I've been really trying to work on my audio, improving the audio quality of my videos. So if you guys could please take a second and let me know if you can hear me okay, or if I should continue to adjust the levels and the audio and stuff, that would be really helpful. Yeah, I think that's it. You guys, I'm having like the best day ever today. I don't know what is in the water, but it's just like, it feels magical. Like it's just been one amazing thing after the next. So I feel like that energy is going to carry over into this reading, and I'm really excited to see what's going to come through. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay, so again, we're looking at your next relationship, and we have three piles to choose from. Pile number one on the left is the Naughty by Nature Tarot, and this is, this deck does have like explicit images in it, so if you do not want to see explicit content, or if you're under 18, then do not pick pile one. But again, that's the Naughty by Nature Tarot. And then the crystal that I have with pile one is a Shangan amethyst. It's called an anhydro, which means that it has like a trapped water bubble inside. The water bubble is pretty small, so you won't be able to see it on camera really, but hopefully you can still see like how pretty the crystal is. I also got a song for each pile to kind of help people choose, and the song that came through for pile one was Rich Girl by Gwen Stefani. So that's pile one. Pile two in the middle is the Serpentfire Tarot. This one is a Brandberg. Let me see if I can show you. This one, okay, this is a Brandberg anhydro is what I meant to say. Let me see if I can show you the anhydro in this one. Okay. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but basically there's a bubble inside of this crystal that moves around. And this one also, this is one of my favorite crystals that I have. I also really like this little dolphin. Some people call it a dolphin or like a sidecar crystal on the top. So that is pile two, Serpentfire Tarot with the Brandberg Quartz and Hydro. And the song that came through for pile two was Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child. And last, but most certainly not least, we have pile three, which is the Rainbow Heart Tarot with a cute little piece of barite. And the song that came through for pile three was Training Season by Dua Lipa. So if you need a second, please feel free to pause the video, to meditate, maybe go grab a snack or some tea. Come back and see which pile your eyes are drawn to first. If you're drawn to multiple piles, feel free to check them out. I did also, so when I went through and like gave a song to each pile, I listened to the song that came through and then got messages, and I specifically asked for messages to help you tell if it's your pile or not, because I'm an avid tarot YouTube watcher, and something that bothers me is when it takes me a long time to tell if like the message is for me or not. So while I'm shuffling, I'll share those messages with you, and then yeah. So again, if you need a little bit more time, feel free to pause. Otherwise, I'll have all the timestamps linked down below, and I will see you at the timestamp. Hi guys! If you chose pile one or the Naughty by Nature Tarot with the Shangan Amethyst, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's see what messages are coming through about your next relationship. I'm gonna put the crystal over here. I'm also gonna get comfortable in my chair. Something else I'm excited about is that I got a new chair. I used to have a really squeaky chair for doing readings, and I got a new one. So hopefully you guys won't hear that anymore. Okay, I also did get multiple songs for each pile. So I got one song, and again, I got messages to try to help you tell if it's your pile or not. And then I also put my current playlist on shuffle, and then got messages specifically about the relationship for each pile. So first I'll tell you what came through, again, the specific messages, and then we'll get into the messages about your relationship. Okay. I will also have a timestamp linked down below because it can take me a little while to shuffle sometimes if you want to skip the shuffling. Oops, sorry about that. I have so many like crystals just all over and they fall over all the time. Yeah, if you don't want to listen to the shuffling, I'll have a timestamp linked down below so you can just skip straight to the reading if that is something that interests you. Okay. For pile 1, we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about pile 1 and pile 1's next relationship. We invite these energies to please communicate in the most effective, clear, and concise way possible so that we can get the most clear, accurate, and helpful reading for everyone watching pile 1 that we can. We invite these energies to please communicate in the clearest... Oh, I already said that. Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. It has been a while since I've done readings, and one of the things that honestly has been like the hardest to get back into the routine of is like the little prayer I like to say before readings. I keep messing it up. But again, we are asking for information about pile 1's next relationship. What does pile 1 need to know about this person, about the relationship, when it will happen? What messages do you want to share with pile 1? Okay, so the messages that came through to help you tell if it's your pile or not, I hope that this helps. The first thing is that you, the viewer, might be an earth sign, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or an Aries. The next, I felt like you guys could be really stylish, into fashion or clothes. Then I felt like some of you guys could be travelers. You could be in grad school, or you could be moving. Maybe you're moving for grad school or thinking about doing that. And then I got Japan, New York City, LA, and London. Okay, a couple of tarot cards went on the ground, so let me grab those. Something I meant to say earlier as well is that this is a general reading, so there's going to be multiple people watching each pile. Not everything may resonate, and that's totally fine. If something doesn't, just let it go. Yeah, but I hope that that was helpful. You guys can let me know if it was or wasn't, and then I can decide if I should keep doing it or not. Okay, the cards that were on the ground, we have the Moon and the Knight of Swords. Okay, so the songs that came through from my playlist about your relationship, we had Hot to Go and Red Wine Supernova by Chapel Rowan. I think that's how you say her name. I've been like obsessed with her album lately. And so the first message I got is that some of you guys watching this pile might be queer women. And again, this is a general reading, so you do not have to resonate with that. Maybe you are queer in some capacity, maybe you're not, but I do feel like there could be some queer women watching this pile. The Midwest could also be significant to some of you because both of these songs are from the album Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess. And then also camp, like both of these songs are very campy, and so you guys could enjoy that kind of energy, or like being silly. Okay, the first message I got about your partner is that they're going to be very impressed by you. They're going to find you very funny, very sexy, very witty. Like this person is going to really, it's like this person's going to feel lucky that they encountered someone like you. This feels like a really fun connection, and I was also getting the energy of summer. Then I wrote down Bottoms, which I think I was referencing the movie Bottoms that came out, I think it was last year, 2023. But some of you could also be Bottoms. That movie had Rachel Sennett and Ayo Edebiri in it. It is so good. If you haven't seen it, like, I would highly recommend it. I also wrote down I Think You Should Leave, which is, I honestly don't know who that show is by, but my brother really likes that show and references it a lot. Okay, then I got Aries and Aquarius energy. So I did these on different days, and it's funny that Aries came through twice. So again, Aries, and NYC came through. So NYC came through twice, and Aries came through twice. So if there are any people, if there's anyone in this pile with an Aries placement from New York City, please comment down below. I would be really interested. I have an Aries moon, and I used to live in New York City. Okay, then I wrote comedy/comedian. So maybe this, like, maybe you, again, are very funny, or maybe this person is funny or is into comedy. Moving to city for work or moving to the city in general. Did I say that for, yeah, grad school moving. So that came through with the other song too. Then I wrote down new clothes, accessories. Some of you guys might have recently purchased some new clothes or accessories, or you might be thinking about doing that. If you are thinking about it, I would highly recommend it. I wrote down stoner, puppy love, and fair. Fair, I think I meant like a summer fair, like a carnival. That's part of like the plot of the movie Bottoms. I think I meant the fair, like that kind of fair, but I think it could also be like a fair, equitable relationship. And it's funny that like queer energy was coming through and we have the moon there. Okay, what do we need to know for pile 1? What does pile 1 need to know about their next relationship? Some of you guys might have tattoos. I'm just looking at this Knight of Swords, or maybe your partner will have tattoos. Temperance. I'm gonna get one more from this deck. The Queen of Pentacles. And the bottom of this deck is the Four of Wands in reverse. I'm gonna clarify with just like a Rider-Waite-Smith deck that I have over here. Okay, I actually don't want to clarify with this deck. I want to keep using this deck. So I'm gonna clarify with the same deck. I feel like we need to see more than 4 cards from this deck. Okay, why is the moon here? What is the moon telling us? What is the moon telling us? The Emperor in reverse. I'll show you the card upright. There's the Emperor. That's Aries energy. So the moon is Cancer energy too. Cancer, Sagittarius, and then Earth and Air. So we have a lot of different signs. Why is the Knight of Swords here? What is that telling us? Why is the Knight of Swords here? The King of Swords. Why is the Temperance card here? The Star, Aquarius vibes. And why is the Queen of Pentacles here? The Page of Cups in reverse. Here's the card upright. And then the bottom of the deck is the Justice card. I'm gonna just make sure that all of these cards are visible on the screen. Okay, I think that looks okay. Okay. Okay, this next relationship I see being very creative. I think you could be a very creative person, at least very like expressive. Maybe like with the way you do your hair, like piercings, tattoos, your clothes. And I feel like this person is too, and I feel like that's something that you guys will enjoy doing together. Like I could see you guys having a lot of fun, like putting outfits together for parties, or for like different events, like coordinating or just like putting looks together. I feel like this is a very fun person to be around. I feel like this is also someone who definitely is not traditional. Like they're definitely like there is a lot of queer energy here, but even if you're not queer, this is not a queer relationship. It's like this person is like, they're not normal for lack of a better term. Like they're not traditional. Like they would not conform to traditional gender stereotypes even if they were straight. And cisgender, this comes across as someone who's like very fluid, very open, and someone who's like very open-minded. I can see this person being very like liberal or kind of leftist. And I feel like this person is going to introduce you to kind of new things and new people in a way that's really creatively activating for you. Because again, I feel like a lot of you guys could be creative people, and it's like this person is going to be really inspiring. Maybe they'll be a muse, or just kind of like introduce you to a new style, to new people, to something new, like bring in something new. I do feel like because you guys chose this deck, sex could be an important part of the relationship. Again, maybe it's like not a queer relationship, but maybe it's like a kink relationship, or there's something that's like a little bit out of the ordinary or like not super traditional. Maybe it's a kink queer relationship for some of you. But it does feel like sex is like kind of an important part of this relationship and like of the connection. And I feel like sex with this person will be a really beautiful way of getting to know yourself better, of feeling comfortable with yourself. I feel like you're gonna grow a lot as a person in this relationship, and I think you're gonna grow to appreciate yourself a lot. One of the messages that came through was that you're gonna impress this person, and I feel like seeing yourself through this person's eyes is gonna be very healing. And vice versa. I feel like you guys are very like solid supports for each other. This person feels very solid, and it's interesting that like the fair came out last, and again I was getting that in like literally like a summer fair vibe, or in New York like Coney Island maybe a vibe, but also like fair is an equal, and the Justice card is like the epitome of that, of like equal. So this definitely feels like, I will say there could be a slight age difference in this relationship, but other than that, I think that's a very equal connection. Like you are equally invested, you're equally involved in like planning dates, doing things, communicating, like you're equally invested in the relationship. Yeah, I do get earth sign energy, maybe from this person. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Air energy as well. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I think this person, like something that they're gonna be like help you heal is learning how to take up space and like really be authentically yourself, and like not being afraid of other people's judgments. Even if you are already kind of like out of the norm, or you already are kind of living a different kind of lifestyle, or you're kind of like off the beaten path in some way, I feel like this person is going to help bring you like even closer to that authentic self, when you may find yourself going even further off the beaten path in a way that makes you really, really happy. This almost feels like you guys kind of like creating your own like world, I guess you could say, but also like your own rules for a relationship or like your own kind of style of relationship. It feels very like free and exciting, but also very grounded. Like I would not say that this feels like a relationship that's open necessarily. Like it does, I mean, again, this is general, so for some of you that could be the case, but it feels kind of more like, I don't know, like there's just something untraditional, but there's like a strong, but it feels more monogamous to me, I guess. But again, like I know it's general, so there could be others as well watching. For those of you specifically, if you are a queer woman watching this, I feel like your next relationship could be with someone, like a woman that has not been with a woman before. So it's like she's also experiencing something new with you. I don't know, that this Ace of Cups in reverse was giving me that message. And if you're not a queer woman, then obviously ignore that. But I do feel like some of you, it's like not, maybe it's your first experience with something different, but it could also be like your partner's first experience with something different. There's a lot of like unconditional love here. This feels like very supportive, very grounding. This is the kind of energy like of like living with your best friend, like being with your best friend and making every day really fun. I feel like that's kind of the energy that this person is going to bring to your life. And I feel like they're also going to kind of expand your mind in some way, especially maybe like with art or something like that, like kind of expanding your vision. I want to get a couple of cards like specifically about your partner that's coming in. What cards do I want? I think I'll do these. What messages are coming through about pile one's partner? This feels like, again, I think I've said this before, but it feels very different than anything you've had before. Not only if it's like your first queer or like kink relationship or something along those lines, but also it's like, it feels like you've never felt this way about a relationship, or you've never felt this way in a relationship, like you've never felt so safe and secure. I think part of that is I think some of you guys may have been working, like you may have been consciously kind of working on attachment skills or something like that. But also I think this is just a very special connection. And I think this person is going to make you feel very safe. And I think that's part of why they're able to help you expand. It's like this person makes you feel safe, and that's what helps you like get to that core deep part of yourself. And I think you're gonna do that for this person too. So I see the two of you having a lot of appreciation for each other. This partner, they could be someone, like I'm looking at this King of Swords. They might be someone that likes like horror or like darker things. That might be their aesthetic. But this person could have, I could see this person having like multiple aesthetics too. Like one day, like going like this, the next day like goth, the next day, I don't even know. There definitely is a lot of air sign energy. This feels like this type of relationship, it's like the kind of first date where it's like it's supposed to only be 3 hours, but then it ends up being like 7. And then you end up like scheduling a date for 2 days later, and then you end up like spending 3 days together, and then it just kind of like moves into a relationship. That's kind of what this feels like. It feels like this is someone that you get along really well with. But it's also very sexual. Okay, let's get some messages about this person. You have begin and choice. So I do think you might have like multiple people coming towards you. And I can kind of like what I was saying about this person being fluid or like them having multiple aesthetics. It's like I feel like this person like is very open to the idea that we all have kind of like multiple parts or multiple selves, and like this person is not afraid to show up differently in the world. Like this person is not afraid to like one day, you know, like put on drag makeup and then the next day look like super preppy and then the next day look emo, you know, like not that like you need to be afraid of that, but it's like some people are very aware of how other people perceive them, and they're very aware of like their image and like their how they come across. And I feel like this is someone that's very comfortable like playing with that, trying on different things, and like they're very comfortable tapping into different parts of themselves. And I feel like that's something that you will kind of get alongside like of them in this relationship. And with it again, I definitely think this is someone that you haven't met yet, or like you haven't dated yet. What is coming through like about this partner? Forgive. And trust. Okay, again, this person feels like very safe. With the forgive card, they feel very like easygoing, easy to get along with. Fire is at the bottom of the deck. So again, I feel like this is going to be a very passionate, kind of like sexy connection. But I feel like this person is very like they have a very kind heart. And I feel like people, that's like very apparent. People can tell that about them. I feel like this person's very giving. They're very open, and I think this person will be very good at making you feel loved. I think this person is very good at like listening and like noticing things about like the little things. And I feel like this is someone who will kind of learn what makes you feel special, what makes you feel loved, and will really take care to make sure that you know how important you are to them. There is a message, like, I do see this being a very positive relationship, a very positive person, but it's like, at the same time, no relationship is easy or like, you know, doesn't have problems. And I do feel like there are elements of this that could, it's like it will push you past your comfort zone at times, or it will push you out of your comfort zone at times. Or, you know what I mean? It's like, as you start to like really get to know different parts of yourself and like accept different parts of yourself, there might be some shame that comes up. So like there might be some things to work through as the relationship progresses, but overall I see this being very positive. But I did want to mention, it's like I do feel like, you know, it's not all sunshine and rainbow. Nothing in life is all sunshine and rainbows. And I do feel like there might be some stuff triggered by this person and like how open they are and like how like free they are. And it's like, in order for you to be like that too, there's like something that has to come up and out, kind of. Okay. What else is coming through about this person? What does pile 1 need to know about this person that is coming in for them? And then next, we're going to take a look at when and where you'll meet them. Okay, we have Taurus energy. Okay, this card was left behind. It's the moon, and we had the moon earlier, so Cancer energy could be significant. I do feel like this is a very caring, nurturing person. Virgo. And Neptune. Again, I'm definitely getting like a creative, artsy vibe. Definitely very nurturing, caring, and also very reliable and dependable. Like this is someone who, like, if you're in a crisis or you're in an emergency, like they would be a great person to contact. Like they're the kind of person who's like always there when it gets tough. Like they're there in the good times and the bad times. They're someone that you can really rely on. And I feel like this is going to be a pretty like long-term relationship. This person, I think, is also going to be very protective of you. And again, I see you feeling very safe around this person. Again, I could see this person like noticing the little things. And I feel like this person is going to take a lot of care to make sure that your relationship is like I'm picturing someone like watering a garden. It's like I'm picturing them like putting a lot of care and attention into the relationship, making sure that the relationship gets what it needs in order to thrive. And again, I see this person like being really careful to let you know how important you are to them. Okay, let's take a look and see if we can get any final messages about this person, what you need to know about them. Oops, I'm so sorry for that sound. Okay, I did it again. Whoops. Okay, any final messages? What does pile 1 need to know about this person specifically? Like what they're like, maybe what they look like any specific messages about this person for pile 1. Okay, we have 9th house, void of course, descendant, and Aquarius. So honestly, a lot of the messages I'm getting from this is kind of what has come through before. I do feel like this person is like definitely partner material, like husband or wifey material kind of energy. I feel like you're gonna learn a lot about yourself and about relationships through this person. And again, with the Aquarius energy, this really does feel like a friendship first, where you're also both like very attracted to each other and like have very passionate time together. But it feels like the core of your connection is like you guys get along really well. You have similar philosophies. You think about things the same way. And I feel like I just see you guys like spending a lot of time together. And it's like the kind of relationship where you can spend a lot of time with someone and like it doesn't even feel like a lot of time spent with them. Kind of the really new message that's coming through is with the 9th house. This could be someone, again, there could be like grad school involved here or travel. This person could maybe be from a different area, like maybe they've moved to your city for university, or that you guys could go on trips together. Like that could be something that you enjoy doing. Okay, I want to pull some cards and see first like how you might meet this person. Oops. What does pile 1 need to know about how they might meet this person? Oops. The Chariot. Okay, we have like so much moon energy, so like Cancer season could be very significant. Or maybe you'll meet this person like through a moon related thing, so like school. Or at like a friend's house for some of you. Let's see, like how will pile 1 meet this person? Maybe on a trip, some of you could meet this person. How will pile 1 meet this person? What messages do you want to share about how they will meet them? Okay. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and then the Page of Wands, and the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. I'm gonna shuffle again so I won't put that down. Okay, but I feel like some of you, again, this is a general reading, so there's gonna be different things for each person, for each person. For some of you, you might meet this person on like an app or like an online thing, and it could be like more of like a hookup at first that then becomes romantic over time. Others of you, like maybe you connect over like Instagram, DM, or like social media. There's definitely feels like there's a heavy like sexual thing going on at first. So it kind of feels like it's more of a hookup maybe that, and then like feelings develop from there. But I definitely feel like you'll be communicating with this person a lot online somehow. Again, maybe some of you will meet this person on a trip or like in university, school. But I do think some of you will meet this person like online. Okay, let's see when you're gonna meet this person. When is pile one gonna meet this person? I definitely, yeah, I feel like this is someone that you don't know yet. Hanged Man in reverse. When is pile one gonna meet this person? King of Swords in reverse. The Emperor. Five of Wands. Okay. I'm gonna say within 5 weeks to 5 months. I do see like this summer being significant. It's like, yeah, I would say summer. And I feel like with the Five of Wands here, it does feel like, again, this could be more of a casual thing at first. And so it's like some things could happen soon and then other things happen later, where it's like you might meet this person soon, maybe you hook up a little bit later, and then maybe you date them like a little bit after that. But within like 5 weeks to 5 months with the Five of Wands there, I feel like this person will be in your life. And like in the summer, I think I see that being very significant. Okay, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I really enjoyed connecting with you, so thank you for letting me share these messages with you. I hope that was interesting or provided some kind of clarity or insight. If you're interested in a private reading, again, you can check out my website, hbtarot.com. Thank you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi guys. If you chose pile 2 or the Brandberg Quartz with the Serpentfire Tarot, then welcome. This reading is for you. Let's see what messages are coming through for you about your next relationship. Okay, so I did get a couple sets of channel, well, okay, a couple of things I want to say first. One, this is a channeled, no, okay, that is not what I meant to say. This is a general reading, so there's going to be multiple people watching each pile. Not everything may resonate. If something doesn't seem like it's for you, just leave it. Or if something doesn't feel right to you, then of course listen to yourself over everything else. Secondly, I will be putting a timestamp down below to skip the shuffling if you want to get straight into like the heart of the message, because I recognize it can take me a while to shuffle. There'll be a timestamp down below for that. Then I got a couple of sets of channeled messages. So I told you guys that I got a set of messages listening to Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child to hopefully like get specific messages to help you see if this pile is for you or not. And you guys can let me know in the comments if you like that, if it was helpful or not. If it wasn't helpful, I won't do it again. But then I also put my current playlist on shuffle, and I got some songs about your next relationship specifically. So I will share those messages with you as I'm shuffling. And again, if you don't want to listen to that, then you can just jump to the timestamp and go straight to like the message. Okay. we invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that's watching pile 2. We invite these energies to please communicate in the most clear, concise, and effective way possible so that we can get the clearest, most accurate, and most helpful reading for everyone watching pile 2 that we can. And we are looking for more information on pile 2's next relationship. We want to know everything we can about, well, we just want to know everything we can. Anything you want to share, but especially like what this person is like, how you will meet this person, when you'll meet this person, just anything that you need to know. What does Spirit want to share? Okay, so the messages that came through while I was listening to Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child was first that some of you might have recently purchased new clothes or gotten a new look in some way, like maybe a haircut or a piercing or a tattoo, or maybe you're thinking about doing that. Next, I got that you guys might have like bills that are stressing you out or financial stress. But as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, who doesn't? You know, like who doesn't have financial stress right now? If you don't, then let me know what you're doing because I need to know. Then I was getting water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or Virgo energy. And then the next thing I was getting, like I had a massive headache. So I felt like some of you might have a headache, or maybe you're hungover, recovering from a night out, a late night. Maybe some of you have insomnia or something like that. Those were the messages that came through from Destiny's Child. Then I put my playlist on shuffle and I asked for 2 songs and messages about your relationship. And the songs that came through were It's My Party by Leslie Gore and Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls. Like, that's like the duality of man. That's not really, I guess not like that different vibes. But yeah, okay. So the first message that came through was that some of you guys could be in a period of like releasing, letting go, or healing. Some of you that chose this pile, I feel like you might have experienced some kind of trauma in your past, but it felt like, I know trauma is like a buzzword, but it felt like significant to the point that it was like something was frozen in the past, or maybe some part of you was frozen in the past at some point, and it's like part of that healing or releasing is going back to that and like letting that part of you kind of unfreeze and kind of integrate into yourself again. I wrote down American Horror Story Asylum because there's a Leslie Gore song in that season of American Horror Story. When I was in high school, I was like obsessed with American Horror Story. I haven't watched it since Freak Show came out. That was like the clown one. But I used to be really into it, and I remember there being a Leslie Gore song. So then next I wrote down high school, early adulthood. So again, maybe there was something that happened around that time period that was connected to that like being frozen energy. Then I was getting an energy of kind of like being stunted or maybe regressing a little bit. And then I got the message that you should not feel bad if you resonate with that, because anyone that was in your situation or anyone that has lived through similar things to you or has gone through a similar journey would be in the same situation, and they would be in your same shoes, where it's like, like I have PTSD, I've diagnosed PTSD, and something that's hard for me is like comparing myself sometimes to my friends and like my peers from school who maybe didn't experience certain types of trauma, where they are further ahead in certain ways, and I have to remind myself like we're not coming from the same starting place, you know? And I was getting that energy that like you guys are doing really, really well. Like I was getting like high achiever energy from you guys. So it's like, even if you do resonate with that kind of being stunted energy, it's like you guys are doing the best that you possibly could given your past, and you guys have overcome a lot, and I feel like your guys are really proud of you for your strength and resilience. And then I wrote down, yeah, I do feel like you've been working on it, are aware of the issue, and probably not telling you anything new. So I feel like you guys have been kind of like doing some kind of active healing. holding on to something that you're ready to let go of, have to feel something to release it. Again, that could be connected to that kind of like trauma frozen energy. I was getting Capricorn and Aquarius energy, as well as stretching, body work, or dancing. Maybe you guys enjoy doing that, or that's something that could be helpful for you in that journey of healing. The next thing I wrote was something that will also be helpful is to keep your promises, especially to yourself. Then I was getting mutable signs, so that would be Virgo, Sagittarius, Gemini, and Pisces, and Aries. I think your next relationship is going to be very passionate, very sexy. We have the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so we are in the next day. A distraction came out in the background, so I paused for the night and thought we could just pick it up today. I made a note of where I left off in my notes. And the next thing I was going to tell you is that you deserve good things. I think that that could be part of the healing that's coming in, is really understanding and fully accepting that you are a good person who deserves good things, and that good things are coming to you. And I feel like the kind of relationship that you've always hoped for, or maybe you had hoped would work out with other people or other situations, you will have that kind of relationship in this lifetime. The next message that came through was be prepared to wait a little bit, because other opportunities may be coming in first before a relationship, like a new work opportunity or a new opportunity to make money, to travel. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Maybe a new friend or like some more healing. I have an Aries moon, so I'm like really impatient. I hate waiting and I hate getting the message that like I need to wait for something else. But with this, I was really getting the feeling that there's something positive coming in before this relationship, where it's like something that you're going to be excited about. Like your mind won't even be on like, where's this relationship, because you'll be preoccupied with this other thing that you have going on. I also feel like this next relationship is going to be a lot deeper and a lot more intimate than you've had before. And that could be because of the work that you've been doing. I think you're going to be very pleasantly surprised by like the kind of relationship that you're able to form with this person. And then the final message that I got was to let a little air out of the balloon. That came from a book that I was reading over the weekend, where it was talking about, and I'm not saying that you guys are in this situation, but it was talking about people that are in crisis points, and how that is kind of like a balloon that's getting ready to pop, and like what you can do is just let a little air out of the balloon, like make things feel a little bit easier. So again, I'm not saying you guys are in a crisis, but if you guys are feeling kind of overwhelmed or stressed, or there's just like something, you just feel like you have a lot on your plate, trying to let a little air out of your balloon, like being kind to yourself, or, you know, maybe seeing if you can take something off of your plate if that's possible, or just kind of like, you know, giving yourself grace and some like breathing room and some space could be nice at this time. Okay, so let's see what is going to come through from the tarot. That was all I had from the songs. What do you need to know about your next relationship, about this person, the relationship itself? Okay, there's like a lot of messages coming through, but I don't want to say anything until I get all the cards out. We have the Three of Cups in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. That's a lot of reversals. Why is the Hierophant here in reverse? The Five of Wands. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse? Why is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse here? The Eight of Cups. Wow. Clarifying the Three of Cups, we have the World. And why is the Seven of Pentacles here in reverse? the Nine of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you guys. Okay, this message is coming through really clearly. This is a really beautiful message. Oh my god! And you guys, look what's underneath the Ace of Cups. Okay, I'm gonna actually like move this over like this and put this here. Okay, so I always love when the cards come out in this way, where like here we have all the reversals on top, and then here we have all upright, and then over here we have upright too. It just I don't know, it just confirms, like I do tarot all the time, I read tarot for myself all the time, but it's just, I guess it's just easy to take for granted, I don't know, like how strong messages can be or how clearly they can come through. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is you guys are really completing a cycle right now, like with this Five of Wands, the cycle there, the World card, Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and I feel like you guys are coming out of a period of, like, you're coming out of a period that's a little bit more negative, and moving into a period that is much more positive. I feel like, yeah, there's, maybe some of you have been working on shadow work lately, or trying to connect to your shadow, or trying to be more aware of those parts of yourself that you don't always like, or you know, you're not always proud of. And if that's the case, I feel like Spirit is really proud of you, and you've also been doing a really, really good job. Like it feels like you've been going really deep and like doing some pretty hard work. I do feel like this person, okay, there's so many messages, I don't know how to organize them, but again, you're coming out of this period that's like a little bit more stagnant. Maybe some of you were single for a while, maybe some of you had a situation that didn't work out, but for some of you, I do feel like you were like single, like alone. Not like alone, but like you felt alone maybe, or you felt kind of isolated. And I think you're coming into a period that feels a lot more connected, both to yourself and to other people and to like the world around you. I feel like you are getting really, really close to close a chapter, and I feel like you guys are really ready to close this chapter. Like if this feels like this shift into the new cycle feels really, really, really good, and it feels like something you guys have been like hoping and praying for a long time, and it feels like it's finally almost here. In terms of like this person that I'm seeing coming in, I could definitely see them having like Mars energy. Mars rules Aries and Scorpio. Sagittarius is here as well. We have Earth too, with the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles. But I don't know, for some reason, like this Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands is like coming through as this person for you. This person is coming through as really tough, and like not in a bad way. Like this is like, they're coming through very much as like a badass kind of energy, like someone who I think can really understand the journey that you've been through. I feel like this is someone that's been on a similar path, even if they haven't had the exact same experiences as you. This is someone who can like understand where you've been. And I feel like this is someone that is really gonna help you get where you're going. You guys that are watching this pile, I feel like you have a really special purpose here. And it feels like this person that's coming in is like connected to that purpose. It's helping you complete that. This person definitely feels like hard on the outside, like soft on the inside. I think you guys are gonna appreciate about this person, I feel like some of you like really like to take care of other people, and you like to like make sure that other people are taken care of. And I think this is someone who's gonna make you feel very safe and taken care of, especially like very protective. Like with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands energy, I'm just getting this energy of like this person like being ready to go to bat for you. Like they're always like looking out for you. Like this person has your back. This is a very solid energy. Like this is the kind of person that you can count on when things get tough. This is like the kind of person who, like I think earlier I was talking about crisis points. Like this is someone that would be great to have in a crisis, because this is someone who I think has been through some shit in their personal life, has done like some personal transformation. And I think this is the kind of person who can like be calm in situations that would freak other people out, or like this person just has really good advice. Like they feel very solid. Like this is someone, I feel like you may have been in relationships in the past where like you kind of had to take care of the other person, or you had to make sure that like they were okay, or like, you know, if you didn't do something, then like it wouldn't get done in the relationship. But this is like, this person feels very much like capable of handling things on their own. Like this is not someone that you would have to worry about. This feels like a very independent energy. Like this is someone that can handle themselves. I also feel like this is someone that is very wise. That they're coming through as very much an old soul kind of energy. I think this is someone that you're going to admire and like respect a lot. Like this is someone that really, I feel like, has been through something difficult and has found a way to transform that into something that not only benefits themselves, but like benefits the world around them. Like this person has a very kind, like, okay, this person feels very kind. Like I feel like they're here to spread a lot of light. Oh my goodness. One of my like paintings just fell down. It's a painting that says, "Can I get chicken fingers and fries?" I found it when I was in Brooklyn recently. What was I saying? What was I saying? Okay, yeah, this person feels like very kind, like they have a lot of light to give, but also this person is like very no bullshit. Like this is someone, like, you don't want to mess with this person. And this person, it's not like they're mean or like they're like scary. It's just like this is someone that like they know their boundaries, and if you cross them, they're not interested. Like this is someone that has really strong boundaries and is good at holding them, and I think that that's something that this person can help you with. And like with this World card, I feel like this person, they feel very well-rounded in the sense that this could be someone that, okay, this person, I'm almost getting like Scorpio energy. I think I said that earlier, but they feel very like well-rounded and multi-dimensional in the sense that this is someone who, for example, like maybe their day job is like working in stocks, and then by night they're like a drag queen or something like that. And not that saying that that's like the only way to be well-rounded, but it's like there's something surprising about them. Like this is the kind of person where like you could know them for a long time and like still be learning things about them. And I think this is someone that's very comfortable like in different roles, or it's like they have different things that they do. This feels like someone that like has a lot on their plate but handles it really well. Again, this person really comes across as like a badass type energy, but also very sweet. Like I feel like this person only really shows their sweet side to a couple of people, but I think you will be able to see that. I want to pull a couple more cards. What does pile 2 need to know about this relationship? It feels like if you guys are frustrated about something that's happened in the past, like maybe with a specific person, it feels like there is something about that that's like leading you directly to this really positive relationship. It's like that you didn't waste your time, or it wasn't a loss completely. Like there is something really special that was gained from that is going to help you later on down the line. Ooh. Yeah, we have the structure card. So this feels again like this feels like a very like solid relationship, and this also feels like a very solid person. And I feel like this is very different than like energy that you've had before. Like I feel like some of you are used to providing the structure in a relationship. Like you're used to like holding everything up. And like this is someone like I feel like you're gonna just be kind of amazed by this person and like how much they're able to do and take on and do well. This could also be someone that likes to travel. You guys could travel together. I could see you like working with this person or making money with this person too in some capacity. This feels like a very healing connection for each of you. It's like, I don't know. I think just like even the fact that you guys can understand certain experiences will be really healing. And then I feel like it'll be healing for you to see how far this person has come, and like it'll be very healing for them to see how far you have come as well. And I also feel like you guys can provide a lot of support to each other, guidance, groundedness. This feels like a very like, it feels like very cozy, safe, healing, nurturing energy. This could be someone that has their own business or is like a digital nomad, or like they freelance, or like they could have kind of an untraditional career in some way. Or maybe they have like a 9-to-5 and then like they have, I feel like they just have like some kind of like entrepreneurial, either they have an entrepreneurial spirit, or some of them have like a little side business, or like they do work for themselves, or like a nail tech, lash tech type situation. Even like DoorDash. Okay, we have the birth card. I could definitely see you having a family with this person with the 10 of Pentacles card. Okay, you know what this card is making me think of? This card is making me think of Breaking Dawn. I think it's like the second Breaking Dawn movie where Edward turns Bella into a vampire, spoiler, and then they are like hunting together, and like they're having so much fun like hunting together. Like this card reminds me of that scene where it's like, I don't know, I just see you guys like being really impressed by the other person, surprised that you were able to like find someone like that, like an equal match in that way. I don't know. I love the Twilight movies. I've been rewatching. I like feel like I'm perpetually rewatching them, but I never like get to Breaking Dawn. But by the like I never make it that far in the rewatch series. But that one I feel like is probably the best. It's like the most campy one with Renesmee. And also there's a birth in Breaking Dawn, you guys. Wow. And I guess you could say this was kind of like Edward's journey with Bella, right? Like he came out of like a negative cycle, had a healing relationship with Bella. I feel like I'm just trying to make it fit now and it doesn't really fit. Okay, what else do you need to know? This person could be creative or like artistic. We have love. I do feel like this is going to be like a true love kind of situation. It feels like this is kind of a reward for you almost in a way for like all of the work that you've been doing. And we have Spirit. And the bottom of the deck is childhood. So again, I think you and this person could have had like similar childhoods. And I definitely feel like this is a fated connection. I could definitely see you having a family with this person. I think you're being guided towards this connection and this person. I want to pull a couple of cards and see, well, first let me see if there's any other information like about this person. Is there anything else that Spirit wants to share about this person in particular for pile 2, this person that's coming in next? Okay, we have the Taurus card. This person is a hard worker. But they also like know how to enjoy like the fight. Like this person would be like play hard, work hard kind of energy. Like this person knows how to make money, but they also know how to spend money. And this is a generous person. Like to the people that they care about, like this, I think this is someone that would like be very generous. And I think this is like, again, they're coming through very much like a badass type energy. So I feel like this is someone that like has some savings. They've got like a good financial situation for themselves. Like, yeah. I feel like this person is very beautiful as well. Like, I think they have a really beautiful energy inside and out, but I also think physically this person is very attractive. And I think especially like they're very much your type. I feel like this person is sweet. But it's like they have the horn side too, so they could be stubborn as well. We have the Gemini card. Remember I was saying they were like well-rounded and multi-dimensional? That's kind of what I'm getting from that Gemini energy. Capricorn. So again, like we have Earth energy here. And Mars. I told you I was getting Mars energy from this person. This is like, I feel like this is a very fiery person. Even if they don't have like fire in their birth chart, they just like, this is a passionate person. Like this is the kind of person who, I feel like they have like certain things that they're very passionate about, but they also kind of just get passionate about everything. Like they're coming through as kind of dramatic, kind of like fiery. And it feels like that's something that's good for you. This is someone, again, who's very intelligent. I think you're gonna have really good conversations with this person. This person is ambitious, and again, I feel like this person like definitely could have their own business, or that could be something that they aspire to or like will do one day. And they're just like a tough cookie. They're a tough cookie, but like also very sweet. And I feel like with this Mars energy, it's like I said, I feel like you guys have a purpose, and I also feel like this person has a purpose, and like part of this person's purpose is like spreading some kind of positivity. I was getting that with you too. And it could be like there's a certain like cause that this person is very passionate about, like maybe it's like animal cruelty or environmentalism or like a political issue, but it's like I feel like this person is gonna like really, over the course of their lifetime, like really do a lot for one specific kind of cause or like advocacy area. Even if it like this person doesn't do that like professionally for work, I feel like this person will kind of do something. Like I don't know if this is making sense what I'm saying, but I feel like this person over the course of their lifetime is going to take up a cause and do a lot of good around that cause. And I feel like that's something that you'll really appreciate about this person. And it's like this person will be passionate about fighting for you as well. And again, I feel like you maybe haven't had that, like a person that makes you feel like safe and protected. Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple cards and see how you might meet this person. What do you want to share about how pile 2 is gonna meet this person? We have the 6 of Swords. The Moon. And the Knight of Wands. And the 4 of Wands in reverse. The bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. Some of you could meet this person through work. Others of you maybe like through a trip with the 6 of Swords there. For some of you, you might meet this person at like a celebration or a wedding with the 4 of Wands. Some of you, I do think you could meet this person like, just because the Knight of Wands has a certain kind of reputation, it's like you could meet this person in a situation or an environment that's like more geared for hookups. Like maybe you meet this person on like Tinder, Grindr, maybe you meet this person like at a bar or something. For others of you, you might meet this person at like, okay, like with the Six of Swords and the Moon, it's kind of giving, I'm not saying, okay, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. So this could apply to maybe one person out of like everyone that's watching this, but this could be like rehab energy or like a group recovery group. Like I'm just think like the Six of Swords is moving on and the Moon can be like addiction and stuff. So it could be like some kind of healing group that you're in or something that you're doing to help with your healing at this time. But really, like I just feel like it's fated. Like I don't think you have to worry too much about like being in the right place at the right time. This person is gonna come in. The universe is gonna make sure that this person comes in. With the Moon, like you could dream about this person even before you meet them. You could have a past life connection with them. Okay, I'm gonna see when you're gonna meet this person. When will pile 2 meet this person, or when will this relationship happen? When is this relationship gonna happen? When is this relationship gonna happen for pile 2? Okay. We have the King of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So the only card out of these that I would use kind of for timing is the Nine of Pentacles. And that is a slower energy. That could maybe be like 9 months from now, like a year from now. But again, I feel like there's gonna be something exciting that's like occupying your energy and your attention in the meantime. And it also is very much like divine timing. It feels like you're meeting this person at exactly the right time when like you have a lot to offer, they have a lot to offer. Any kind of maybe like quote unquote crises in your life are taken care of. Same thing for them. It's like you meet at the perfect time that your relationship can really like kind of get off the ground and running. Any other messages that you want to share for pile 2? Any final messages? Change is coming. Again, change is coming in a positive way. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, the Death card, and the Emperor. If you want this to come in faster, the best thing that you can do is just really be on top of your own shit. Like not worry so much about like when this is gonna happen, who it is, but just like think about where you want to go in your life, like what your priorities are right now. Think about how you can execute them. And like be in your own like boss energy, like in your own like badass energy. Just like getting like changing your life the way that you want to, like changing the things that you want to about your life, taking charge in that way. That is going to bring this person in faster. But again, we have Mars energy, that's Scorpio and Aries. So again, this person, like there's Mars, and I think that says too that it's probably a very sexual connection, a very passionate connection. I definitely think you and this person are going to be each other's types. And I also feel like you're gonna be like, why did it take so long for us to like come together? Why did it take so long? But it feels like it's really happened. Like it's like the universe is setting this up for success. I do see this being a very long-term relationship, and this definitely feels very much worth waiting for. So that's what I'm seeing for those of you that picked pile 2. I hope that was helpful or provided clarity or insight. Thank you for letting me share these messages with you. I'm sending lots of love and light your way. Have a great rest of your day. Bye. Hi guys, if you chose pile 3 or the Rainbow Heart Tarot with the Barite Stone, then welcome. This reading is for you. let's see what messages are coming through for you, what you need to know about your next relationship. Okay, so I kind of went overboard in terms of getting messages to share while I am shuffling the cards. I put my Spotify songs library on shuffle and asked for a song and channel messages for you that would let you know if this was your pile or not. So I'll share that with you first. And I also put my current Spotify playlist on shuffle, and it got 2 songs and asked for channel messages about this relationship. So I'll share those with you after that. Also, if you don't want to watch me shuffle, because it can take me a while to shuffle sometimes, I will have a timestamp link down below so you can just skip right to the reading. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and before I share any messages with you, let me just invite any ancestors, any spirit guides, any positive energies that would like to communicate with us about everyone that is watching pile 3. We invite these energies to please communicate in the clearest, most effective, and most concise way possible, with comfort, ease, and grace for the highest and greatest good of all, so that we can get the clearest, most accurate, and most helpful reading for everyone watching pile 3 that we can. We are asking for messages about pile 3's next relationship. What does pile 3 need to know about this person that's coming in, how they're going to meet, when they're going to meet, what the relationship is going to be like? What does pile 3 need to know? Okay, so let me just grab... Okay, so the first song that came... Okay, so yeah, the song that came through in terms of letting you know if this pile is for you or not, the song was Training Season by Dua Lipa. The first thing I got was that you guys might be starting a new cycle or upgrading. It's like either you're ending something now and about to start a new cycle, or you have recently started a new cycle. This is a general reading, so it's going to be a little bit different for everyone, but this could be showing up as maybe an internship, a new job, training for something work related. Maybe you're training for a marathon, or you've started, like, I don't know, it just feels, I was getting like training energy, or like starting something, like a long-term project that you're kind of starting or working on. I also got mutable sign energy. That could be you or who you're drawn to. The mutable signs are Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, and Gemini. You guys, this is so crazy because the card that just came out when I said that was the Magician, which is related to Gemini energy. Okay, so yeah, mutable signs was coming through. I was also getting Mars and Venus. If you guys are into astrology and you know your chart, maybe your chart ruler is Mars or Venus, maybe you have a strong Mars or Venus in your chart. Then I got the message repeating something and getting better over time. I did this on April 27th. It's now May 4th. I don't know what I meant by that anymore, but maybe that means something to you. And then I also got that boundaries might be something that you were working on, that you are working on, maybe working on attachment skills or your attachment style. That may have been something that was coming up, or that you may have been kind of working on. Okay, so that was what was coming through in terms of letting you know if this pile is for you or not. Also, going back to the Mars and Venus, Mars rules Aries and Scorpio, and Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So that might help you understand if you have a strong Mars or strong Venus influence in your chart. Okay, so now going back to messages about your next relationship. This I did on April 16th, so even longer ago. You guys, okay, I have a 9 to 5 now. I've mentioned this a few times. I used to do tarot reading in YouTube full time, but in my extended absence from YouTube, I got a 9 to 5. I also have a job now, versus when I started this channel, I didn't. You guys, I'm so tired now compared to when I was younger. I just don't have the energy like I used to. I don't know how I used to like churn out multiple of these videos a day, and now it takes me, like, as you can see, weeks just to film one. Also, I am in kind of like a chatty mood today. I know some people like that. They like to listen to that while shuffling. and other people don't. So again, you can skip this and just go straight to the reading if you want to. Okay, you guys, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, I was about to tell, I'm sorry. I was about to tell you the messages that came through about your next relationship. Okay, so the songs that came through for you guys, pile 3, was number 1. The song that came through first was The Boy Is Mine by Ariana Grande. And the song that came through next was Dream a Little Dream of Me by the Mamas and Papas. So the first message that came through was that dancing, body work, or connecting to your body, maybe like walking, yoga, or stretching, maybe that's something that has been important to you through your whole life, or that's been something that you are working on or maybe incorporating into your routine now. I also got, some of you might have a fixed Venus or a water Venus. Water Venus would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces Venus. And I was also getting Libra, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. So those are 3 signs that are close together. So Libra season is, I want to say it's late September through October. Scorpio season is yes, okay. You guys, my brain is like all over the place today. Okay, Libra season is first, September through October, then Scorpio is October through November, and then Sagittarius is November through December. So you could have been born in that period, maybe this person was born during that period, or maybe this relationship is coming up during that period. The next thing I wrote down was celebrate women's rights and wrongs, which I think I put there because of The Boy Is Mine. I think around the time that I was getting these messages, the Las Culturistas podcast with Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, I didn't listen to this, to be fair, so I just saw this in the news, but I think that they put out a podcast where they were defending Ariana Grande. I have no problem with that. Like, the song is on my playlist, so clearly I enjoy it. I know some people are bothered by, like, what's going on in the news, and I can understand that. But Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, I think they're friends with Ariana in real life. And they are basically saying that, like, the story isn't, like, the public doesn't have the full story and people are judging her over stuff that they don't know. And I know they got a lot of backlash for it. And I think that's why I wrote the celebrates women's rights and wrongs, because Ariana, if you've been not paying attention to the news lately, she's committed, according to like the news or gossip sites, she's committed a few wrongs lately. Okay, next I was getting that some of you guys might watch Bravo. I love Bravo. And then I wrote Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That is like my favorite Bravo show lately. I am obsessed. If you guys have seen season 4, please comment down below. I've been trying to get my friends to watch it for so long and nobody will watch it. Then I wrote down Tina Fey, Mean Girls, Renee Rapp. Some of you may have seen the new Mean Girls movie recently, or may just like those things. I also wrote down questioning sexuality, something about this next relationship that may be different than what you typically picture for yourself. And again, this is a general reading, so if you don't resonate with questioning your sexuality, that's totally fine. But we do have a little rainbow heart, or no, a rainbow on this card, so I didn't even know that I was going to use this deck when I wrote that. Okay, I also was getting that you're going to have a very sweet, playful, and fun partner. I was getting that this relationship is going to be very romantic and adventurous. I could see you guys traveling the world together. Italy, Greece, like the Mediterranean, candlelit dinners in a garden. That's kind of what I was picturing in my head. I also got that some of you could move to a different country together, or different countries. Maybe you and this person are from different countries. Maybe you'll meet them on a trip or while traveling. But I could definitely see you guys continuing to travel together as a couple and kind of like having this kind of nomad life, at least for a while. I also feel like this person could be an old soul, that you're gonna have an instant deep connection with this person. And this was giving me the energy of like best friends who are lovers. Okay, let me try to focus on shuffling now and see if I can get some more cards out. Spirit, what do we need to know about pile 3's next relationship, about this person, about the relationship itself? What do you want to share to pile 3? King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I'm getting really strong messages from that card already. King of Wands in reverse. Okay, but I don't want to like say too much before I pull the rest of the cards. Okay, can we get one more, please? The Page of Cups in reverse. Wow, okay. Why is the Magician here? What is the Magician telling us? What is the Magician telling us? The Eight of Cups. Why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse? The Page of Wands. Wow. Okay, why is the King of Wands in reverse? What is that telling us? The Death card in reverse. There are so many messages coming through for you guys. Why is the Page of Cups here in reverse? What is that telling us? The Queen of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, you guys. Okay, so there's a really strong message here. And part of this message includes the past. I just wanted to say that up front. I don't see you getting back with the past person, but there is a message about the past here. So I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. With the Magician and the Eight of Cups, like I was saying, I do feel like you guys are kind of starting a new chapter or you're leaving something behind. And with the Magician, this could be related to mental health or like the way that you, it feels like thinking or the mind is involved somehow. So this could be, again, like a new job, a new project, especially like social media or a blog or something. Or it could be that you've been like working on your mental health, like working on the way you think about yourself, the way you think about the world. But I feel like because of that, like, I don't know, there's like a new chapter starting. Again, it feels like the mind is involved somehow and you're leaving something behind. And what you're leaving behind with the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands in reverse, I was getting the message really strongly that this was like a past relationship. I feel like some of you guys that picked pile 3, you've had kind of negative experiences in the past. And I think that has kind of knocked you off of your center a little bit. And it may have made you kind of off your game a little bit. With the Queen of Wands, I feel like you guys, regardless of gender, are bad bitches. Like you guys, you have like a very cool energy. Like you guys have a very sweet energy, but also very interesting, like very passionate, artistic, fun. Like there's a very uplifting and positive energy to you guys. And also a very attractive energy. And with this card in reverse, I feel like you guys may have felt like your light was dimmed a little bit by some of these past experiences. Maybe you haven't gotten as much joy out of stuff like dressing up or being creative like you used to. And this feels connected to these past relationships. With the Death card in reverse, it's like, I kind of feel like these could be two relationships. This is like earth energy, so Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, and this is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I'll be honest, I picked this pile and I do have an ex that is an earth sign and a fire sign. So that is kind of like crazy to me right now. But with the Death card in reverse, it's like, I feel like these people, I don't know, it's like there's like unfinished business there, but it doesn't feel like that means that you're supposed to get back together romantically. It feels like these people might, again, it feels like these were negative experiences and these people maybe didn't treat you the way that you deserved, or maybe they didn't, I feel like these people treated you as less than in some capacity. And I feel like you took that maybe as a measure of your worth, or you took that as an indication of what you deserve, when really that was like reflecting what was going on with these people inside. And I feel like maybe you've hoped that these people would come back and apologize and maybe be different. I do think that there is the potential for these people to come back in some capacity in your life, but I very much see you having something new. Like, at the most, I would see these past things coming back as a friendship, not as like, you know, your forever like soulmate type situation. I do think that these people might regret what they've done to you, and I think that these people over time have really realized your worth and your value. But it's like, it feels like it's too late. Like, they had their chance and they lost it, and there's something better coming in for you now. And there's something about like these people that led you to this new beginning. I know sometimes it can feel like such a waste when you spend, like, when you have a negative relationship or a relationship ends badly and you look back and you're like, why did I waste so much time on that person? Or especially I feel that way when I like chase after someone. I feel really, I've actually never really, I don't know. I have commitment issues, so I'm trying to think, like, I have chased, but also not, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. But when I have like even half-heartedly chased someone, that makes me feel embarrassed sometimes. But there's a message here that it's like, whatever happened here, like the pain of that was meant to spark a new beginning. And I think this new relationship is being born out of this new beginning. And so, okay, so again, I was getting that there's like this old energy, and I feel like you guys are kind of done with it too. It's like it feels kind of stagnant and stuck, and it's like you've been there, done that. You're just ready to kind of go in a new direction, and that is really what I see for you. And let's look now at your next relationship. So again, I get the feeling that for some of you, this could be a queer relationship. Again, not for everyone, but I do feel like there's something about this being different. I do feel like this relationship is gonna feel very different than anything you've had before. It feels very solid and stable, but also very passionate. I feel like these experiences may have been more passionate, but not very stable or long lasting. And this feels like something that has that passion and excitement and the adventure, but it also has the capacity to like stick around and grow into something. This feels like someone who is going to instantly recognize your worth, and someone that's going to treat you accordingly. Like, this is not someone who is going to come back like weeks, months, years later, like, oh, I get it now. This is someone who from the minute they meet you is going to get it and come accordingly. Like, they're going to come correct. I definitely get Mercury energy from this person. They could be a Virgo or a Gemini, have Virgo Gemini placements, or just have a strong Mercury in their chart. Even though this is the Page of Wands, like just the way she's dressed with the winged hat and the rod, it just makes me think of Hermes, which is connected to Mercury. This person, I think you are going to really, really, really like this person. This person has very cozy energy. Like, this is someone that smells good. Their house smells good. Their house is clean. Their bills are paid. Like, their house is organized. Their life is together. And this is someone that is, again, like, they have this, like, similarly to you, they have this cool, very kind energy. But this person also doesn't take any bullshit. And I think what you are going to especially appreciate about this person is this feels like someone that is going to make you feel very safe. They're going to make you feel very emotionally safe, where you don't have to like ask them for reassurance or ask, you know, like, this person is going to naturally make you feel very loved and cared for. But I also feel like this is the kind of person that is going to like stand up for you. And like, you know, they're going to have your back no matter what. They're very loyal. This feels like a long-lasting relationship. There could be a slight age difference in this relationship. It doesn't feel like super significant, but there could be a slight age difference. This person feels very calming, very grounding. And it feels like that is really good in this relationship. What I really like about this energy is that it's like there's a lot of grand ideas and like creativity, and we could do this, we could go there, we could do that, but it's not just ideas, it's like it's actually becoming something. I see you guys having a lot of fun together. I definitely see you guys traveling a lot together. And I feel like this relationship is going to be very healing for both of you. Like this person could also be closing a door on something or closing a chapter. It feels like this relationship is very nurturing and validating for each of you. This person could be brunette or have like tan to darker skin. I'm just looking at like, I don't know, all of these cards are like what I'm seeing as this person coming in for you. All the upright cards here, and all of those people have darker hair, and some have darker skin. There could be something kind of like androgynous about this person. I feel like they're very funny. I feel like you guys are gonna have a lot of fun together. I just see this being very like lighthearted, fun, but also like there's a very deep emotional connection and bond, and also a very strong physical connection. Like there's definitely a strong attraction on both sides. This could be someone that enjoys like staying fit with the Page of Wands here. Like this could be someone that likes to hike. I feel like this person really likes to be in nature. And again, they feel very calming. I'm gonna pull a couple of cards and see if we can get any messages about how you're gonna meet this person. How are you gonna meet this person? Yeah, I could definitely see you being with this person for a long time. I could definitely see you starting a family with this person. Whatever kind of family like speaks to you, whether that's you, your partner, and a dog, or your partner and kids. It feels like, I don't know, there's like this very cozy energy. And it also feels very fertile in the sense that it just feels very abundant. Like you guys can really make a lot happen together. Okay, pile 3, how are you gonna meet this person? This really, okay, you guys, I'm really excited for you and for me. Like I said, I picked this pile. But this really feels like a shift, like the start of something new. Like with this Death card and the 8 of Cups, like I feel like you guys have been going through it, and you may have really gone to like some deep, dark places. You know, maybe because of some people, maybe with some people. But it's like there's something new coming. There's something is starting over or resetting, and it feels like this fresh energy that just feels a lot more lighthearted. It feels like this dark stuff is definitely less, I don't know, it's reminding me of something that my energy healer told me recently. I'm trying to remember what she said exactly, but it was something like, you know what it's like to like feel really down and dark. You don't need to go there again. And I feel like there's something about that here where it's like, I don't feel like you're gonna repeat that period of your life again. And it's like this next chapter is a lot lighter, and the focus is not as heavy. It's not as dark. Doesn't mean that there might not still be those elements or some traces of that, but it's like this energy feels a lot different. And it feels like you guys are very ready for this change. It feels like you've been ready for a while. Okay, how are you gonna meet this person? We have the Judgment card. That Sagittarius energy, which was coming through earlier. How are you going to meet this person? The Four of Cups. Okay. I don't like to like share too many messages until I pull all the cards, but there are a lot of messages coming through. Page of Swords. Let's get one more. How is pile 3 going to meet this person? The Four of Swords, and the bottom of the deck is the Six of Swords. Okay, this is interesting. Again, this is a general reading, so please keep that in mind and remember that it's going to be a little bit different for everyone. But it does kind of feel like with this Four of Cups, Four of Swords energy, it feels like this might be someone that you guys know before. Or like, I don't know if you guys have ever been on dating apps, but if you've been on dating apps, especially for like years, and you'll know that when you go on, you see the same people sometimes, and you like match with them multiple times, but you never meet up with them, or like you never talk to them. It's like you just match and like nothing happens. It feels kind of almost like that kind of energy. It's like someone that you know like peripherally. This does not feel like someone you've dated before. It feels like with the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords, it's like someone that maybe like the option has been on the table before, but you didn't take it at the time. There's definitely like an online element here with the Page of Swords too. So it's like you could meet this person online. Maybe this is someone that you know like through friends of a friend, or like through acquaintances, and then like, I don't know if you like, you know, when you have like good friends and then you follow their friends on social media but you've never met them. It's like that kind of energy, like someone that you followed on social media but don't really know very well. And then maybe they like slide in your DMs, and then you start talking and you're like, wait, like where has this person been? For others of you, I feel like you might meet this person like on like a dating app, and it could be that you haven't met them yet, but it's like, I feel like there could be this element of waiting when you meet them. Like it could take a while for you to meet in person. You could have to talk on the app, or like on Insta, or like online for a while before you actually meet up. And with the Judgment card, this feels very fated. So this doesn't feel like something that you have to like try to make happen. It feels like something that is going to come to you at the right time. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, it's like this person might already be like watching your social media. They might already be aware of you somehow. I feel like this person already like already has like a little crush on you maybe. Or if this person is like brand new to you, it's like when they first come across your profile or first see you, like they'll instantly like have a crush on you. But it's like, I feel like it could take a while before things actually happen. But yeah, for some of you, I do feel like you've like matched with this person before, or like you know them through friends of friends, but you like don't know them that well. I don't know, it's like maybe the option, I don't know. It's like you've known of them, but suddenly you get to know them better and you're like, wait a second, where have you been? Okay, let's see when you're gonna meet this person. Then I'm going to pull some cards to get a little bit more information about this person. Then I'm gonna get you some advice, and then I think we'll call it there. Okay, when is pile 3 gonna meet this person? The Nine of Swords. When is pile 3 gonna meet this person? The Chariot. The High Priestess. The the Ace of Wands, and the Temperance card is at the bottom of the deck. Wow, okay. So this is Gemini energy, this is Cancer energy, this is Pisces energy, this is fire energy, and this is Sagittarius energy. So whenever the High Priestess comes out, I do feel like there's this element of you not being meant to know. And I know that's annoying. At least it's annoying to me. But I do feel like there's something here about, like, with the Temperance card, the Judgment card, and the High Priestess, okay, and the Chariot, there's definitely this element of it being fated and it happening on divine timing. With the Nine of Swords, some of you guys could be worried about never meeting someone or thinking that you've lost out permanently on your chance. Or maybe this person is going to come in during kind of a stressful time in your life. And you, like, it's like when your brain is not even on love at all. It's like on, I don't know, something really stressful, and then boom, like, this person just comes in. So again, there's this element of, like, you not being supposed to know when. There's an element of it being on divine timing. There's also an element of it, like, being when you're not paying attention. This has been coming up a lot in personal readings that I've done lately, like the saying, a watched pot never boils. And that's kind of what I feel here. And the Bible says that too, okay? The Bible says something like love comes in when you don't look for it. And that's really what I feel here. It's like, it kind of feels like your mind is taken up with other things. And like this person comes in and you're like, wait a second, I was not even thinking about that. I don't think it's gonna take too long for this person to come in. I would say within 9 months at the longest. Within 9 weeks for some of you. Cancer season, again, could be significant. Sagittarius season could be significant. With the Ace of Wands, again, if you're starting something new, like this person could be related to that new thing. Like maybe you meet this person through coworkers or through like friends in grad school that you're going to or something. I don't know, it's like something, it's like maybe something, you've started something new, or people connected to something new introduced you to this person. But there's definitely an element of it being fated with the Judgment card and the Temperance card and the High Priestess. And this Nine of Swords is again really telling me, I know, like as someone with anxiety, I know when people say, don't be anxious, it doesn't make the anxiety go away. But I very much see you having a partner, like with the Chariot having those dual sphinxes there. I very much see you having a partner. This is like a lot of these cards are about balance. And again, with this Magician here, I feel like you guys have been really working on yourselves and you've been coming into a state of balance yourselves where you're ready for like a stable relationship with someone else. This doesn't feel that far off. Again, 9 weeks to 9 months. I know that's like a big range, but that's really what I'm seeing. Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple of cards and just see what else we need to know, or what else we can know about this person that's coming in. What does pile 3 need to know about this person that's coming in? Any personality traits? Anything about them that you want to share? Ooh. Okay, these cards went on the floor. Sagittarius, Aries, and the moon. I have an Aries moon. So again, there's like fire energy here, Cancer energy. Again, I see this being a very passionate connection. I see you being very like sexually attracted to this person, but I also see you being very like emotionally nurtured by this person. I guess it's a balanced relationship in the sense that it's like, it's as sexual as it is loving. And I feel like maybe in the past you guys have had situations or relationships that have been at one extreme or the other. This feels like balanced in that way. Again, I definitely see traveling. This person could be foreign. I think this person is very sexy. They're very much your type. And again, it's so, how funny is that? Like Sagittarius season and Cancer season could be significant. And Mars. I think I said Mars earlier too, and Aries is ruled by Mars. So again, Mars could be strong here, and Mars is like the planet of sex. So this definitely is a sexy connection and a sexy person. I think you've been waiting for a long time for something like this. This feels like you've been waiting for a long time, and it also feels like it's worth the wait. Let's see if there's any other messages about this person. Then I'll get you some general advice. Choice. That again is making me think of mutable energy. Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces, Gemini. Light. Self-doubt, fear, and healing. So with the light card, I definitely see this person being a light in your life. With the self-doubt card and the fear card, it's like this person, if you relate to having like low self-esteem or having to work or having had to work through that, I think this person can also relate. And again, I feel like that's where this relationship is going to be very healing for each of you. It's like you each are very attracted to the other person. You're each very impressed by the other person. You care a lot for the other person. And I feel like that really can help change maybe each of your perceptions of yourselves by seeing each other through the other person's eyes, if that makes sense. Again, I see this being a very healing connection. I think you both have been healing a lot. And with the fear card, like this person could be a little afraid of getting in a new relationship or starting again, or you could. And I feel like that's okay. If you feel that fear, just try to feel it and do something anyway, or try to communicate that fear, or try to communicate through it. Like, I really like you, but that's kind of scary to me at this time, or just trying to be as open about it. Because I feel like this person, if you are kind of scared about getting hurt again or putting yourself out there, I feel like this person will relate, and that could almost be something that you guys bond over. Or maybe you guys have like similar anxieties, or you can just understand. I don't know, there's something very healing about understanding each other's fear or like anxiety around something. Okay, let's get some general advice, and then we'll close out the reading. What advice is coming through for pile 3? Any advice for pile 3s, maybe to move towards this faster? Just any advice in general? The snake. I was really looking, there's a snake on the Page of Wands here. You can see that. And I was really drawn to that. I'm gonna grab 3 from this deck. Psychic Eye. 69, baby. And Ritual. Okay, cool. Ooh, and the moon is at the bottom of the deck. Cancer energy again. Cancer season could be significant here, you guys. Okay, let me read from the book. Let's start with Ritual, since that's number 1. Bringing ceremony to daily life, observe tradition, communing with nature, offering. This card is an invitation to create and find ritual. Ritual can serve as the backbone from which creativity, ease, connectedness, and a sense of tranquility flow. We all have a need for connection, and ritual helps us connect with our community, the earth, the cosmos, and most of all, ourselves. Creating rituals is much easier than it may seem because they are happening all around us. The world is constantly cycling in rituals. If you don't know where to begin in creating your own, an easy way to start is to pay attention to the seasons. Sit outside or by a window and soak it up. Have a cup of tea or coffee and just allow yourself to be. Do it at the start of each season and let that be your ritual. You'll know what feels best to you, and what's most important is doing something regularly that feels good to you. Here are a few more rituals that may speak to you. Ritual bath. You could add Epsom salts and oil of your choosing, any flowers you may have on hand, dried or fresh, then soak and relax. A ritual walk. Take a solo hike or walk with intention. Write down what intention you're cultivating before you begin and notice what arises for you. New moon ritual. New moons are the perfect time to manifest. Write down an intention, goal, or desire on a piece of paper. Sit outside under the new moon or leave your paper on a windowsill in the moonlight. Full moon ritual. Full moons are a great time to release. Write down what you'd like to let go of. Sit outside under the moon or by a window and visualize whatever you're releasing being recycled back into the earth. Community. Host a small group of friends monthly to share with. Community is a great way to create ritual. Oftentimes, this card comes up when you need to feel a sense of grounding and a sense of connection. It can be a reminder to take care of yourself, get outside, or reach out to someone you've been thinking of. Pay attention to what synchronicities arise when you invite ritual into your life. Affirmation, my day begins and ends with gratitude. I am happy to be. The snake is next. Quick moving, oh my god, you guys, okay. Quick moving, answers, stealth, many-sided, judging or being judged, choosing how you're seen. Season, spring, astrological association, Gemini and Mercury. Okay, you're being asked to pay particular attention to your immediate surrounding. While snakes are agile and quick moving when the time comes to strike, did you know they often stay in the same place for days? Staying nearly motionless, they're able to sense any small shift or vibration in their environment. You too need to gather information. There is something or someone close by that needs your attention. Let stealth guide you. Practice listening and observing. Is there something you've missed? Have you come to a conclusion prematurely? Something may need a course correct or to be revisited. Why does that sound well like what I was saying about you might know this person, you may have matched with them or something? When you figure out what it is, know that snakes shed their skin as often as 6 times per year. You're able to change your mind or change direction whenever you need to. Peel off any layers of illusion in your life and know that you're able to readjust anything. Affirmation, I see things as they truly are. Okay, that's really interesting. That's really interesting. Remember I was saying there's like a new cycle about something mentally, and then here it was like, have you come to a conclusion prematurely? I don't know, you guys. I don't know what else to say about that. I just feel like, you guys, please, if you meet this person, please remember to come back and comment, because I'm so curious if like who this person is. Like, did you know them or not? I don't know. If you can, please remember to come back and let me know. Okay, psychic eye. Trusting yourself, sensing without logical thought, seeing beyond the physical, and tuned into natural resonance. This is associated with Libra and Taurus. So this is Venus energy, and that is Labradorite. Do you trust yourself? You are able to sense beyond logical thought, and that is your most powerful ally. When you have a feeling about someone, a certain place, a food, an idea, know that is vital information helping you navigate in the world. There are natural rhythms and vibrations of life. If you've heard leaves rustling as you've taken a walk, waves lapping when you're near, you've experienced these vibrations. If you feel out of touch with yourself, it could just be from spending time using technology, which emits vibrations of its own, so get off your phone and your computer. Set limits and boundaries with technology and get outside. It's time to trust yourself, truly trust yourself. With information at your fingertips, you can find contradictory information about any topic. You cannot integrate someone else's advice effectively if you can't listen and sense what's best for you. So how do you know what the right thing is? Well, you just do. You have to practice being fully in your body and listening to what it tells you. Tune into yourself and pay attention to what you innately feel. Okay guys, that's really interesting, but that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that was interesting or provided clarity or insight. Thank you for watching. I'm sending lots of love and light your way. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye.